Hello, beautiful soul. It is September, and as I've been sharing, it is PCOS Awareness Month, and I wanted to share with you the 4 different types of PCOS that you can generally find or learn about. That's right, PCOS is not a one-size-fits-all condition. Like I keep saying, and I will keep repeating, no 2 women who have PCOS diagnosed will have the same exact symptoms. So let's go through those 4 different types that we will generally find amongst women these days. The first one is going to be the insulin resistant PCOS, and that's the one where it's linked to insulin levels being imbalanced, as well as sugar, blood also being imbalanced as well. So the women who have an insulin resistant PCOS will also struggle with their weight, have like carb cravings that just feels almost uncontrollable, and then also they'll experience irregular periods. The second one is called the post-pill PCOS, and it's induced after coming off of the pill. They'll experience these symptoms, but the only difference is that it's usually temporary. They should self-regulate after some time. And then the third one is adrenal PCOS. I'm looking at my notes here, but adrenal PCOS is driven by excess stress hormones, and the periods can be irregular, but insulin and testosterone might be normal. And then they're often tied to chronic stress, trauma, or over-exercising. And lastly is inflammatory PCOS, which is triggered by chronic inflammation in the body. Some of the signs could be fatigue, skin issues like acne or eczema, headaches, food sensitivities. It's often linked to gut health, stress, or environmental toxins. For myself, I believe I have a combination of the last 2. At first sight, they all look like the same. You can't really tell if there's a difference between each, but there are some markers that do show once you really observe your body and you're more conscious of what symptoms you're experiencing, you can really dial down on which type of PCOS you actually have. All in all, you could have one of the 4, or you can also have an overlap between the different types. So that's the frustrating thing about this chronic illness, is that it's not always clear cut, and a lot of doctors, if you go to the wrong professionals, what they'll typically do is just treat the symptoms, which is so surface level, when the issue really lies at the root. It's so important for us to pay attention and really advocate for professionals or doctors that we go to help us get to the root issue. And this is why I'm so passionate about natural remedies, natural medicine, naturopath doctors. It can be a really frustrating journey. This is why I'm so passionate about sharing and talking about my personal experience, because I may not be able to speak for all women who have PCOS, but I know this is a condition that not a lot of people talk about and not a lot of people are aware. After 20 years of experiencing my first symptoms, it has been crazy how many more women are coming forward also with the same diagnosis, but I know it's equally frustrating for everyone because there's no proper way to navigate this chronic illness. And so oftentimes I feel like it is an invisible condition, because our pain and our health, only we feel the effects of it, but people outside of us don't. So there isn't a lot of empathy or sympathy when it comes to live with this condition. So please follow for more if you'd like to learn more about PCOS, or if you've been diagnosed and you don't know anyone that looks like that also has the same diagnosis. I am Hmong American, and I've been diagnosed with PCOS since I was 21. I am now 35, turning 36 this year, but I experienced my first symptoms at the age of 15, and it's been over 20 years now since I've been at this.